Hello, testing. Mic check 212, so I don't have to record this. I don't know why I said 212. It's like if I ever get on stage with a mic check, that'd be it. 212. That'd be my go to. I don't know what 212 means, but don't want to record this thing without the audio on. Have done that before. Not fun times. Okay, so here we go. We got factoring again. Okay, first day of factoring, cheat codes, right? Difference of two squares, perfect trinomials. All right. Second day of factoring, we had just a normal quadratic, right? And then we had a term on the end that we had to use the factor of to get into that two separate binomial form, which is what we want. Okay. Today, today's tough. Okay, but if you've been paying attention, following along, doing your homework, you'll be all right. I truly believe that. Okay, I've taught it the way I've taught it for a reason. Okay, so here's what we want to do. So here's a little overview. Okay, so first things first, can you factor out a monomial? Yep, you can, like in your homework, right? So I can factor out a monomial out of this. Okay, so let's factor out a 2 at all three terms. We have 2 times x squared plus 2x plus uno. Okay, then we have, this is a perfect trinomial, right? 2 times x plus uno squared. Okay, or 2 times x plus 1 times x plus 1. Either one work. Okay, let's review, right? But notice how this a value, okay, the value in front of the x squared is not 1. This one worked out okay because we can factor something out of it, right, to make it 1. What if we can't do that? Okay, let's get to a different one. All right. Okay, what if we can't take something out of it? The reason I'm skipping around is just because I don't want to go through all the steps. Some of the steps, I don't know. It's kind of guided, so if you guys were in person, it'd be a little bit different. I'd rather just show you the process. Get right to it. Okay, so now we want to factor 2x squared minus x minus 15. Okay, first things first, check if you can factor a monomial out. What's a monomial? It's a single term. We can factor out all three, okay, to make our lives a lot easier. Guess what? Shocker, this one you can't, right? Okay, so normally what we would do, we'd look at the last term. The last term would tell us the two signs on the inside of the parentheses. Okay, now it still does that. Okay, it absolutely still does that. But we got a little bit of a problem. We can't just base it off the middle term. All right, so the two signs, if this last term is negative, that means the two signs have to be different, right? So we know we're gonna have 1 plus, 1 minus. Okay, but there's a 2 out here. Okay, so normally we would do this, right? Can't do that anymore. Why can't we do that? Because we need to get the 2 out there. So what are the factors of 2? 2 and 1, right? So I'm going to need a 2 here and a 1 here. Okay, so when I FOIL, that first is going to give me 2x squared. Okay, now I need to look at the factors of 15 that can combine together, right? Put it in the right slots in order to get negative 1. Okay, so here we go. So the factors of 15 are 1 and 15, and 3 and 5. Okay, so I have to know foiling. I have to know foiling really well to get these. Okay, so first, outer, inner, last. First, outer, inner, last. The outer and inner will give me the negative 1x. Okay, but the difference is now we have a 2 in front of it. Okay, normally this would just be x and we're smooth sailing. Okay, we just find two factors, but now we have to incorporate that 2. So first gives me 2x squared. Outer is going to give me what? What two factors do I want to use? Okay, can we go to plug and chug? Yes, we can. We absolutely can go to plug and chug here. Let's say, don't write this down yet, but let's say I put 1 and 15 here. Okay, because that's one set of factors for 15. If I put 1 in the 15 there, my outer is going to give me negative 30x. Is that even close to negative x? No, it's not. Okay, so we're not going to use 1 in 15 in those slots. What if I do this? What if I switch them around? Let's see. We have 2x on the outer. The inner is going to be negative 2x. The inner is going to be 15x. Negative 2x plus 15x is not negative 1x. That means, guess what? We're not going to use 1 in 15. And at first, you will have to guess and check these. Okay? Then you'll start to see it. But it takes practice. Are we using Photomath, or are we actually practicing? Are we actually even watching the videos? You tell me. You will get however much you want to get out of this class. Okay, next we got to go to 3 and 5. Okay, I know I got to get to negative 1 here. All right, I know I have to. Okay, so what do I need to do? I need to come up with a arrangement where I can get to negative 1 using the outer and inner in the FOIL process. All right, so let's plug 3 and 5 into here. All right, so 2 times negative 5 is going to be negative 10x. Plus 3x is going to give you negative 7x. Is that negative 1? No, it's not. So let's flip them around. What about 5 here and 3 here? Okay, 2x times negative 3x is what? Negative 6x plus 5x. Hey, so that outer and inner is negative 6x plus 5x. That is going to give me my negative 1x in the middle. So that is done. It's okay, we'll do more. These are not easy. Takes a lot of guess and check. And then once we start doing multiple of them, we will start to understand. Okay? Okay, next one. Same thing, right? See if you can factor out a monomial. Can we factor out a monomial out of 3, 5, and 2? No, we can't. There's no common factor. All right? So now, draw parentheses. Let's work our magic. Okay? Now remember, I need to get to 3x squared in the first step. So I need at least 3x here and 1x here. That way when I FOIL first, outer, inner last, I get 3x squared. Okay? All right. So next, we have positive 2. Okay, and we have positive middle terms. So guess what? That means it's going to be both positive here. Okay, there's no way I can get to a positive middle term with 2 negative terms. It's not possible. Okay, so my factors of 2 are 1 and 2. So now I want to use a combination of 3 and 1 and 1 and 2 to get to positive 5x. All right. So once again, you can use your guess and check method, or we can realize that 3 plus 2 equals 5. Okay, so do I want to put 2 in this last slot? No, right? Because 3 times 2 is going to be 6, plus 1 is going to be 7. I want to put 2 in this spot and 1 in this spot. That way when we FOIL for outer inner, we get 3x plus 2x equals 5x. That's what we want. Circle it and be done. Move on. Okay, next. Okay, so here we go. Turn that down. Okay, so we have 3x plus 7x plus 2. Once again, can we factor out a monomial? Guess what? We can't. Okay, next step. Draw your parentheses. So we have 3x and x. Okay, because that'll give me 3x squared in my first step. Next, I need to figure, well, we just did this one. I literally just told you this would be the wrong answer in the last problem. It's going to be the right answer in this problem. Okay, so I need to get to 7x. I have positive, so I know both the signs are going to be positive. Okay, but I need to get to 7x. So instead of the 2 being here like it was last time, we're going to put it here. 3x times 2 is 6x plus 1 times x, which is 1x, 7x. That's what we want. Okay. Okay, let's do one more. Which one looks the hardest? Let's do this one. 3x squared minus 14x plus 8. Okay, the plus 8, remember, when your last term is positive, that means we're going to have the same sign in both the parentheses. Okay, and the middle term will tell you what sign, right? Not always. Okay, these ones are a little weird. When it's just 1, it's always going to be that way. Okay, I'm going to tell you right now it is for this one. Okay, we're going to have negative and negative. Okay, so 3 times x is going to give me a 3x squared. Now I need to look at the factors at 8. 1 and 8, 2 and 4. Okay, I need to get to negative 14x. Okay, so let's just plug 1 and 8 in. Is that going to work? No. 3 times 8 is 24, minus 1x is going to be negative 25x. That's not going to work. Okay. What if we put 1 on this side and 8 on this side? Well, we have 3x times 1, which is 3x, negative 3x. And then minus another 8x is going to give me negative 11x, which is doesn't happen. Won't work. All right. Next, we have 2 and 4. Okay, I need to get to negative 14x. So let's put 4 in the last slot and 2 in the first slot. And let's see what we get. Okay, outer is going to give me negative 12x. Inner is going to give me negative 2x. It's going to equal negative 14x. Check. Circle. Done. Is there another hard one? Okay, let's do this one. Okay, so once again, factor out of monomial. Nope. So we need to use our noggins here. 1 and 8 and 2 and quattro. Okay, we just used 2 and 4 in the last example. Okay, so let's just start with that. What does our last term tell us? Our last term tells us 1 has to be positive, 1 has to be negative. Okay, it's going to be negative 18x, so I need the greater number to be negative, right? The greater factor. Okay, so let's just plug, guess and check, and this is going to happen. Let's just plug 4 and 2 in. Okay, so here we go. OI in the FOIL, OI, we have negative 20x plus 2x. Oh, guess what? We got it right first try. Good for us. Okay, and that's going to happen. You're going to go through all the terms, all the possible combinations, and you're going to get it on the last one. You're going to go through the first one, you're going to get it. And then eventually you're going to start seeing how it's going to work. Okay, and you're going to start to see it in your head, how to do it. This kind of factoring is hard. It's a thought process on it. It's guess and check. Okay, but we can alleviate some of that guess and check work by knowing the process and using our knowledge. Right, we can already eliminate factors that we want. We know they're not going to add up to our middle term. All right, that's it. Hey, tomorrow is what, SAT? Okay, so it's remote day. So all we're going to do is a worksheet. I'm going to post it. I'm going to post it probably tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Yes, I'll post it tomorrow morning because this is Sunday. Tomorrow's Monday. But you're watching this on Monday, so tomorrow's Tuesday. That's SAT day. I'm going to post it Tuesday morning. It's going to be a worksheet. It's going to say 11.9 extra practice. Or not extra practice, but more practice. You're all going to have a worksheet. So get it done. Use that in more practice. Completion grade, it's just going to look like a normal assignment. Okay. Then we got our test on Friday. We'll have a work day on Wednesday for you to get caught up on homework. Review day on Thursday where you work through the review. Let me know if you have questions. I can Zoom anytime you want. And Friday take a test. We got Delta Math. Open up at 7 o'clock and close at 11:50. All right. See you guys.